nerds. Yeet.
Orange steel. Making it rain, making it rain.
Check it, nerds.
Hey, nerds. It's Yeet, and it is show 2 of Yeet versus ZineQuest. ZineQuest 6. Man, I had a lot of work. I had a lot to get through, and we're gonna do some cool things. We're gonna talk about a couple of specific programs, a couple of specific projects. Then we have a great guest. We have Justin from Severed Books, maker of the Zine Rack. We're gonna talk about the rack. We're gonna talk about what's going on down there. It's gonna be awesome. So let's start up and do the numbers. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, let's do the numbers. What do we need? Oh, I need to hit the ticker. Yeah, there we go. We got the ticker. We got all kinds of technology. Hey man, you can't see me though. I only have this like little line to stick out of. Oh, you gotta turn that banner off. Let's get the numbers done. Yeah, we so in our second session, we added 20 new projects. Not 22 new projects. Oh man, these are the old numbers. These are the old numbers, people. We didn't get the update, so we're gonna have to go to the paper. We had 20 new projects, and to those 20 new projects, that was a grand total of $386.30, which brings us up to 42 total projects so far in ZineQuest 6, which is that's a big clip, feet. We are rock and rolling, because if you look, we've gone through all of the live projects, and there are just more projects popping up saying notify me on launch. There is no stopping. February is rolling and rolling. So we're looking at a grand total of $769.81 spent so far. An even fit, even split. 21 to 21 U.S. versus non-U.S. projects. We're bringing in paying for more shipping for European projects. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on. So let's look at a couple of projects before we move. Turn this banner off and bring up. All right, so our first one here is Bookworm. Loot some books. If you would like to steal my money, make a book about books. If you make a zine that's about zines or a zine that's about books, you have my money. I will just make it rain. This one is a set of charts for creating random books in your RPGs. I'm in. Here's another fun one. Glimmer Light in a wandering location for fantasy role-playing games. I thought this one was really kind of cool. We see a lot of these type of projects where it's like there's a mysterious door and you go there. This is the first created by a artist and game goblin from Northern Europe who really likes monsters. I see you. I see you right there. So they had me at really likes monsters. I'm into this project. I'm going to show you a quick video here. I don't know anything about this project, but this video was enough to get me to give them $20. Radish Quest. It's tools and an adventure, but the entire write-up is about radishes. Definitely got to get me on the radish train. So Crimson Pit of the Bone Magus, an adventure for Shadowdark. I put this one up here to let people know you're going to be seeing a lot, I think, of this and the next one as new systems. Shadowdark is the hotness, and we are definitely going to see some more This one particularly, just I thought really hit the vibe on the head, and it was only like $6 or something. Really worth your time for an OSR, and even, I mean, I hate to say this, we all know how much I hate talking about 5e, but they're easy to convert to 5e if that's your want. Similar is Shadow over Gloomshire, which is for the Dragonbane game, which, if you are not in the know, Dragonbane is the American name for Demon und Drache, which is the Swedish version of Dungeons & Dragons. Its own thing. It just came out from Free League. It's a super fun game, and I think you're going to see a lot for it coming up. Finally, Fanga Shahala. This is a set of instructions written in the way of an IKEA booklet, and so far my favorite project from ZineQuest. It's got a little IKEA figures, and my personal favorite here is, I'm trying to get down. Oh, keep going here. Here you go. The Eye of Kia, and then there's a map, and it's the map. We've all walked this path of darkness, so super worth it. So that's a couple of highlights. Next week or next Thursday, I'm going to talk about another weird subgenre that seems to have hit hard, but we'll leave that in the wings. Now what I want to do is I want to bring on our guest. Our guest is Justin from Severed Books, Severed Games, Severed other things. What other Severeds are there, Justin?
Gosh, there is Severed Toys now.
Severed Toys?
Toys, straight up action figures.
Action figures.
Yeah. Dreamy first party collaboration with Johan and Pella from Stockholm Cartel. So
yes, the men with the coolest battle vests. Yep. They are the owners of the battle vests.
Yeah, they make them sexy. You know, like usually a battle vest looks pretty grimy and still cool, but I think they put kind of a
they have a calm overlay.
Yeah, like
usually when you see a battle vest, you're expecting that person, like maybe they need a little wash that hair. Yeah. I hear you. Justin, why don't you tell the people at home a little bit about Severed Books? It's Severed Incorporated.
Yeah, so Severed Books started in 2012. I was primarily writing fiction for a long time, and then when my first kid was born, he's 7.5 now, I pivoted to gaming and really never looked back because it is the most fun I've ever had in my life, and I've always sort of wanted to create in that space.
Yeah.
And gosh,
John Wick wrote a statement earlier today, and it said, "Remember when Fantasy Heartbreaker was a bad word?"
Funny, yeah.
And then now it's like, oh no, you got like it's like a whole industry into itself. So we're all doing the thing that we wanted to do that we were like, oh, we can't do that. You can't. No.
Yeah. So gosh, yeah. So like Severed Books does everything from books. This is our latest.
Yes, The Sickest Witch.
And The Dark Glinting with Metal by Brian Evanson, teaches at CalArts, one of my heroes.
Gorgeous.
Both from Orc Borg. And then also, because I have a lot of manufacturing experience, not a lot, but like the thing that we have on Kickstarter now is part of the sister line of products. So they look like dice, but they're not. They're more like minis.
Interesting.
So
this sister is a cyberpunk Morkborg derivative Jimmy Jam.
It is definitely a Jimmy Jam.
Correct.
But yes, so the hook is sister can invade any system. So we have a mothership module named A Rare Geometry, And then what's on Kickstarter now is Hang the DJ for Cyborg.
Which is Mork Borgy.
Correct.
Mork.
Morky Borgy Borg. But yeah, it's just super fun. You know, like thinking up funny stuff in my basement or in my basement, and being able to, you know, create a modest product that people seem to really like.
Speaking of modest products, let us talk about the killer zine rack. The rack that I am presently going to start building.
Okay, so I have you on a Lazy Susan.
Nice.
I can go.
Susan needs to work harder.
Yeah. So this is the first prototype. This one is a little different from what most people received. It's a little shorter, and I added a like steel fortified base just to make sure it doesn't go all tippy on you. But this is pretty much it.
See some Morkborgian goodness.
Yep, you got Al. Shout out to my buddy Jarrett Crater. We got Al from TV House up in here.
Little Goblin Gazette.
Yep. Mystic Punks.
I may have purchased some zines before, so that is like really the thing that I think is really great. These are there any of these? Are these still something that a person could purchase?
Yeah. So there were two waves. One, the first wave, all have been delivered from the factory to you guys, to the customer.
Yep. Mine is downstairs.
Awesome. But my wife is not liking me right now. I have 6 in the living room, just stacked.
Of course.
So please take them from me.
So if you zinies are watching this later, you can just go over to your computer and type severed zine rack.
Oh, just go to severedbooks.com.
Severed Books.
It'll be.
You got all the info there.
Yeah.
These are things I know a lot of game stores that have purchased them. I didn't buy it, but the Fat Wizard did, and he's going to put it in his office. But he's making me build it, which is unfair, to be honest.
Sorry. I mean, I'll come up to Philly and make it with you.
Here is my big question: what is your? Do you have a favorite zine? From this year's ZineQuest, or from ZineQuest past?
Oh, by far for this year the IKEA project. Just sort
right.
You're always sort of looking for like a cool hook, but when someone like really crushes it, you're like, this is probably meaningful, and I'm gonna read.
When the line says, "It's so easy, it's just instructions." I was like, "Oh no, you lied!"
Yeah, so like I just the spirit of ZineQuest. I think that project kind of sums a lot of it up. You know, like I talk about Kickstarter oftentimes about in the framework of experimentation. So
yeah.
There's very few forums in capitalism or our fucked up system where experimentation is rewarded. And celebrated, and ZineQuest is almost like a bottleneck of that cool bottle of
right. Go for it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the worst that could happen?
Right. Yeah.
I backed a project today. I'm not gonna play it. I gave him $1 though. I was like, bro, here's $1. And it's a game about experiencing going to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, here's $1. I can't wait. Someone's going to have this experience. They're going to be super excited.
Absolutely. If it makes you smile, it's worth 100 pennies.
It is. I mean, for me and people at home, this is important. The Fat Wizard gets yelled at during the zine quests for how many emails people get that tell about all of the things that we're backing over here at Ninth Level Games. But you see, that's called advertising. That's the reason the crowd works. So if you are a person that sees a thing that you like, even if you don't want it, you just want it to be, give them $1.
Yeah.
It'll trigger an email that will talk to your people, and then your people will talk to my people, and then my people get to make a thing.
Yep. That's a great point. Everyone gets splashed with that alert. So Give a little bit.
So, Justin, do you have any dice near you?
Yes.
All right, good. Because we're gonna need you need a set of polyhedral dice.
All right.
Because we are going. I am making a zine. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Look for dice. I should have warned you. You had plenty of time. This makes for great television, by the way.
There we go.
All right, I am going to put us up on the screen. You need to roll a complete set of polyhedrals.
Okay.
And this is in support of I'm making a zine at the end of ZineQuest this year.
Okay.
And we're going to find out what is not going to be on there.
Okay. Ooh, I like constraints. That is a big part of my creative process.
Ooh.
What not to do.
So what was your D4?
We got a 1.
All right. Well, 1 has already been knocked off, but that's great. We're definitely not making it an action project.
Okay.
D6.
5.
Number 5. Oop, not an indie drama. D8. The genre twist.
3.
3. It's not going to be something dash punk. So no cyber / punk, no diesel punk, no dust punk, sun punk, punk, ska punk.
There's a lot of that around.
D10, the core loop.
4.
4. It's not going to be about delving.
Okay.
The D12.
4 as well.
4. It's not going to be 8 actual pages. That's the format of the zine. The D10s.
We have 10.
10. It's not going to be an old school project.
All right.
And finally, the D20. Not at all inspired by the life or works of a person with cool initials.
11.
What number?
11.
11. So it's not going to be about Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh. Bummer.
That's awesome.
That was
Thanks so much for being on, Justin. This has been a super fun time. Severed Books, people can go. Cool games, cool stuff, toys coming, and zine racks. Yeah. Yeet out.
Woo!